Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? This is a little bit different than my normal videos that I do for Farming Simulator. They've all so far been time-lapse videos, haven't they? This is not a time-lapse video, you may have noticed. The reason I'm doing this is because there's a few things I want to explain. I've had several requests come in for more videos for the Farming Simulator, and there are things that I want to do. We've got a new expansion coming out very soon, which is the Homer DLC pack, which is new sugar beet stuff, and I haven't done any sugar beet or potatoes in this game yet. I haven't done any muck spreading, slurry spreading, anything like that. So I've got quite a few different things that I can do. But you will notice at the moment, up in the top left corner, that we are minus 4.5 million euros. Because I took out, let me just bring up the bank, there we go, I took out a 5 million euro loan. Okay, I have a minus 4.5, I've got the loan of minus 500, and if you look here, loan interest is minus 8, I lose 842,000 euros every day. It's not cheap, it's not cheap. Okay, you know, we've all got our problems, those are mine. So, what am I going to do? I could just play this game a little bit more, do several more harvests, all of this silage that we did last time. Unfortunately, we didn't get all of it, did we? Because the fields up the top there, those last two, they kind of went dud before we could fill up this last silo over here. This one, let's have a look. Yeah, this one is only half full. So, what do? Do I just play it through? And try and earn back at minus 4 million. I thought I could, but frankly that's just going to get boring. So I'm going to take some drastic steps. Today I'm just going to kind of play around with this temporary silo here. I'm going to push it up, shove it round a bit, and I'm going to move these thingies over here. I'm going to get started on that. So let's get going. Now you'll also notice that I have purchased, or actually I was given for Christmas by the lovely Loot Lair a steering wheel, and now rather than having the short jerky movements that you're probably used to on my videos, it's lovely and smooth. Look at that. So this is a steering wheel, ladies and gentlemen. This is wonderful. The only issue that I've got is that my accelerator, when pressed right down, doesn't do full speed. So if I want actual full speed, I've got to just use the key for full speed instead, or press the W key on my keyboard. It's a little bit weird, I'll admit, but anyway, I'm getting used to it. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. Let me just get that up to speed. I'm going to play around a little bit. I'm going to set up some conveyors to the other silo as well, so that I can sort of join it all together. Then I want to be able to move that silage. I'm not going to use the 10-ton bucket that I've got with this load door. That is going to take way too long. I am not yet, okay. I realise that you might want realism in my videos, but I got 4 silos full down there, ladies and gentlemen. There are 900 tons in each, and I can take 2. 10, rather. So that is going to be 90 trips for each silo, apart from the last one, but, you know, I might fill that one up yet with grass. We don't know. So you're looking at, what's that, that's 90, 180, 360 trips back and forth. No thank you. I like playing the game, but not that much. So what I'm going to do is I've actually downloaded a mod, which is just, let me show you. Let me bring up the little room here a minute. Right, categories, brands, category mods. Feeding technology, here we go. I have downloaded a new Comfort, and it is this one. This has a capacity of 60,000 litres, which is a fair bit bigger than the 12,000 litres that the other one has. So we've got 60,000 litre capacity. That will take the silage, and I can tip it from there straight into the main silo, that big green one. So I can fill that one up with 1 million, it's 1 million litres, so 1,000 tons. So I can fill that one up and then just let that sort of trickle down through. Sort of filling up, so it's going to be a constant stream of income. So I'm going to do that, but in order to do that I need to get some money, and obviously I'm minus 4 million, so I'm going to use the money cheat. I think I did actually do this in one of my earlier videos. I used the money cheat, I put myself into positive money, bought a load of stuff and then paid it back, and that's exactly what I'm going to do again now. I'm going to use the money cheat, and I'm going to give myself 10 million euros. I will do it exactly 10 million, and then when I've got the 10 million I'll Right, what am I after up here? I want that one there, and I think I've got one more. Where's the other one? I think I got one more down at the machinery place. I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, so I want to take this one, and I need one more, and I can do it with just 4 of these. So let me just load this one up. Let's remember it's that one. There we go. And if I just bring that up, there we go. That's nice and tidy. Right. So as I was saying, I'm going to get myself 10 million euros, and then I'm going to buy the machinery that I want, which is going to include sugar beet harvesting equipment, potato equipment for planting and harvesting. I will wait until tomorrow to do the sugar beet and everything. I will also get what else? Oh, some slurry spreading stuff. I need equipment for spreading slurry and spreading manure. Plus the feeder technology. Yeah, I've got quite a few things I'm going to get. I'm going to sort of take a big hit, buy it all at once, and then I will repay the 10 million euros using the money cheat, so that we'll be back into our negative equity, and then we'll see how much we can pay back. I'll probably just do a steady supply of grass silage going in as well, maybe in a couple more videos of those. If I will continue to add the links for the mods I use into the description, like I have for all of my time-lapse videos. Most of these will go back to just being regular time-lapse. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to do with Farming Simulator, please let me know. If there's like particular mods you want me to look at. If I've been hesitant to do a regular Let's Play with this game because, quite frankly, you know, there's certain bits that you can do, but then it starts to get rather dull, and I thought just watching me drive around the fields, especially considering that I have quite a big scale operation, I like to have a lot of machinery and people all going at the same time. So a lot of it is just done on the hired help. That is going to mean rather a dull Let's Play, I think. Not really sure. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that, if you don't mind. Just get out of there. That's a little bit messy. I'm going to bring this one out. Right. So the first thing I need to do to get this functioning correctly is I'm going to shunt this one up into that corner, but I'm also going to bring it round a little bit as well. And the key, the secret to this, is to get right in behind that pipe there. Put it here, and then we've got to just gently nudge it down whilst turning it. And if I get this right, I can go on, push, there. Right. I think that's over far enough. If you get this right, you can set up that spout with just 2 conveyors, one under it and then the other one goes into the bin, the same as those other 2 back there. You've got to have enough space in here. I have trialled this so that the SPV Comfort can unload into the side of this hopper thing here. So I need to just shunt it round a little bit more, I think. I'm going to have to ram it now. This is not the way to treat your machinery, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the correct way to treat your machinery. There we go. Right, now that's out and round quite a good bit. I think that's ideal. And if I get this right, I don't need to worry about being able to access those bins in there anyway, because I've got these machines here to do it. Now I think the other conveyor belt, where did I leave that one? Is that over at the farm, or is that back at the... I'm not really sure. We'll have to have a look. So I've either got to go to the farm, or I've got to go to the machinery sale. What is that place called? Machinery selling place? The market? It's not a market, is it? I'm not really... I can't remember. But anyway, I think that one is over there, so we're going to have to go and get it. Well, I don't know what else to say about my plans currently. 10 million euros that I'm going to splurge on. Let me just cut across the grass here. Shouldn't really do this. I want to be cutting out the silage soon. I'll buy back that wonderful mod. You know, the mower and thing all sort of rolled into one. I don't think I've got a conveyor over here anywhere. No, I don't. Let me just spin round. I'll have to go up to the machinery place. Tractor sales place. It's really bugging me. Hang on. Does it say on here? Biomass heating, gas plant, shop. It just says shop. Okay, fine. The shop. That seems a bit mundane a name for it, all things considered. But anyway, so we've got to go to the shop. Yeah. 10 million euros. I will buy all of that. The first task I'm going to do is everything is filling up with slurry now, especially the biogas plant. I've got loads of it there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a mod for some slurry spreading, because I don't think the tankers that we've got at the moment are that big. And I don't want to have to go back and forth too often, because quite frankly it does get incredibly dull doing that. I think I got actually one of the buttons on my steering wheel in the shop. It's not that one. There we go. Look at that. That was actually one of the buttons on my steering wheel. It's a... I can't remember what it is now. GT Driving Force, I think, is what it's called. For those of you that wish to know. Now, what am I looking for? Oh, slurry tanks, right. So we've got, there's just little old ones there. You've got a massive, great big one here, which requires a dolly. But is that actually a spreader? Yes, working width 15. That's a 25,000 litre capacity, which is pretty good. And then you've got, obviously, the transport. This one just transports it over to this one. And then you hook it up to this one, I think. I'm not really sure. Yes, the cultivator prepares the fields for the next sowing. So we might try and do that a bit, actually, because we are going to need to cultivate, because our next crop is going to be sugar beet. We're going to try out the new DLC pack. So we've got the cultivators, manure spreaders. I've probably just used that one. It's working with 32,000 litres. We don't have that much manure. It's only, I think it's 100,000 litres. I was going to try and modify the game files to increase that, but I never actually got round to it. And then potato harvesting, there's nothing coming out in the potato harvesting. It's going to be a bigger harvester, so I'm not wild about that one just yet. We've got this one, but the new one is apparently going to be a wider working width, which would mean it'll be faster. And there's a very cool looking machine that's also coming with it. It's kind of like the first DLC pack they released, where you get these, it's more like a lorry wagon, what's it, a Unimog. It's kind of like a Unimog, really. And you get these different items that go onto the back of it. And there is a slurry spreader on that one. But no, I've downloaded a couple of extra ones here. This tanker is... oh, it's actually got a working width. Or you've got the same one with a hitch onto it. 4.5, that's a 45,000 litre, which is slightly bigger, and 20,000. Is it something that bugs me? Okay, you have all of these mods, and people put so much effort into making a mod. And then, first of all, they give their mod absolutely no instruction pack whatsoever. You'd think you spend all these hours perfecting a mod, and then no instructions to people on how to use it. That's slightly frustrating, but the worst thing is unrealistic pricing. Okay? I adjust the prices in a file to reflect what I think it should actually be. I mean, this one here is a 25,000 litre capacity slurry tanker, right? It requires a dolly to pull it round. It's 62,000 euros. Now, if we go back and we go and have a look at the mod that I downloaded and brought in, slurry tanker here, this one here, this is only 20,000 euros. It should be 4 times that. That tanker should be at least 80,000, considering that it's capacity of 45,000. It should be at least 4 times that. So I may, before I actually buy it and do that, I may modify that game file so that it reflects what I think should actually be. So yes, I will be... we're going to have an accident. Get onto the grass. This is what I get. I need to concentrate on my driving bit. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, yeah, I will shut up now soon. I'm just going to move the conveyor belts into position, and then when I've done that, I'll start moving all the silage. I'll just do that as regular time lapse, and all the other things that I'm going to do as regular time lapse. It'll be sort of a continuation of the series as it was. If you would like me, if you really, really want me to do a Let's Play, maybe suggest a certain map that you want me to do, I will consider it. My time is kind of limited for how many Let's Plays I can do currently, and at the moment I'm doing Shopkeep. That's sort of, quite a lot of people seem to quite like that one, and so I'm going to keep going with it for a little while yet. As well as Shopkeep, I've got, I just started a new one in a game called Factorio, which quite frankly, is absolutely awesome. I am loving that game. I'm stuck in the ground. Oh, there we go. Right, I should lever it out. Yeah, so I'm playing... I've just started Factorio, and quite frankly, that game does look awesome. Currently 99% on Steam. It is the top of the list, the most popular game on Steam at the moment. Which is quite an accomplishment, really. You've got nearly 4,000 reviews, 99% positive. So I will be doing a series on that one. So a Let's Play for the Farming Simulator is going to be sort of a bit of a sparse, periodic sort of thing at the moment, purely because I'm not going to have enough time for it. But I will try it, if you want me to. That's about it. I don't think there's anything else to say. I'll just get this one over here. If we go, we'll cut up across the field up this way. I think we'll do it as quick as we can. And I'll pop these conveyor belts into place, and you'll see what I mean. I can load them into place, and then I think I'm actually going to wait until tomorrow. This is just going to be a very well, I say short. I've probably been rabbiting on now for nearly quarter an hour. I will, once the DLC arrives, I will download that as soon as I can, and then I will get my 10 million euros and spend the whole lot all at once. I'll buy everything that I can buy. I'm going to look around for some better slurry mods, maybe some extra manure pit, something like that. I'm not sure. I'll try and find a few extra mods that can be really useful to what we want to achieve, and I'll take it from there. Is there anything else to say on that? Oh, there was one thing. The sugar beet and the potatoes. When I played 2013, I thought that the harvesting was painfully slow, even though I had 3 harvesters on the go at once. So what I did was I downloaded a modded one that you could adjust the working width, and basically I just ran it with a double width. It wasn't perfect. It was a little bit of a ropey setup, you know, for purists among you. You may not appreciate that, but it did the trick. It worked. Okay, that's all that really matters. So I may end up doing something like that, but I'm not sure yet. We'll wait and see. Let me drop this one off here. There we go. Back up. Just lower that down a little bit. Now, if I get the purple one first, and I'll put the purple one underneath the spout, and then the next one around here. It's a little bit difficult driving sideways on, but you need to kind of do it for this. There we go. Right, let's load him up. Oops. There we go. Now, this is the more tricky bit. I'm back in here. It's so much better not having to do this with the keys all the time. I cannot recommend a steering wheel for this game enough. Oh, it is an absolute pleasure to be able to do it like this. It is wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. Right, let's bring it around like that. Now, if I extend it out, oops, I need to actually nudge the thing there. Right. Got to get it just right. It is, if I do it there and back up a little bit, there we go. I think that's sort of mostly on the end of it. So if I set it down there, like that, that's it. Careful. Right. Now I've got to get one more in there. Try and fit the other one just in between. And that's the more difficult bit, to try and squeeze the last one in so that you don't interrupt any of the other ones. And when you got all the conveyors lined up, it's actually really good. You don't have to worry about bucketing the stuff in anymore, which is so much better. I cannot begin to describe how much better it is, because I did a video where I emptied out that silo there. I don't know if any of you remember it, but oh, that was dull. That was so boring. I mean, it came out all right, I thought, watching it in the end, but I gotta be honest, doing that video, oh, that was painful. That was painfully dull trying to do that. Now I've got to try and mess around with the camera a bit. There we go. Now this is the difficult bit, because I don't want to knock the tail end of that other one. What I normally do is I load them up with just a little bit. Oop. It's going to be too far over. I think if I can go the other way. Should be okay. bring it there. Right, looking down, and then that side, is that too far? No, I think that's okay as well. I think we're okay, but I'm going to have a bit of a struggle getting out there. Let's extend it down a little bit. I might have to nudge these around a little bit once I start tipping the stuff in. Just tipping all that silage in. Let me just drop that down there. Pull that back in and lower it down a little bit. I want to go that way. Reverse round, and now right sharp round that way. Oh, I love this steering wheel. It's so awesome. Not having to do jerky steering all the time. It's absolutely fantastic. There we go. Oh, I'm out. Brilliant. Right. That should be everything all set up. So there is our conveyor system. Climb out. Not that one. That one. Right. This silo over here, I actually really like this silo. This one is very cool. It's down to 96% now. I'll probably just try and keep them topped up a little bit. I'm going to roll those silos over there, or roll them nice and flat. And then it's going to take another 12 hours nearly for that silo to become ready. So rather than wasting the day, I'll first roll those flat, and then I'll get started on the muck spreading. So let's head over here. I don't know what the run is on my steering wheel. I'll use my keyboard for this. Head over to here and forward a little bit. Can we see it? Right, fill level. We got 392 tons in there, and then there's more back at the farm. I'm not sure how many we got at the farm. If we got info, let's see, does it have actual info on how much slurry that we got? Liquid manure from the cows, 171 tons. We got the 100 tons of normal manure, and that's about it. Okay. So, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. I hope you enjoyed it. If there is anything you want me to cover in future, please let me know. If you want me to do these videos any differently in future, please let me know. Other than that, as soon as the DLC comes out, I will download it and get started on all my extra purchases using the money cheat. And yes, I know I'm cheating, but that's the way it is. So, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.